Hi, this is Mrs. Yadvikas. This is Unit 3 of Mechanics Instruction That Sticks, Avoiding Run-ons. Run-ons are kind of the opposite problem of a fragment. Run-ons happen when you have multiple independent clauses and they're not connected correctly. Um, they're using the wrong punctuation like a comma, and we call that a comma splice, or they have no punctuation at all and it just goes on and on. It is often assumed that a really long sentence must be a run-on, but if the punctuation's okay, then that doesn't necessarily, it's not the length that makes it a run-on, it's the punctuation. So you can have a really short run-on or um, a really long, grammatically correct sentence. So it's about the punctuation, and sometimes writers forget the punctuation altogether. There's something missing, or use a comma to try to hold two independent clauses together, and a comma just can't do the job. That's probably one of the most common errors I see in student writing is using a comma where something stronger is needed. So let's take a look. So if I had the sentence, if I just had the athlete broke the school record, everyone cheered, and had that written as one sentence, that would be a run-on. So I have options when it comes to fixing it. I can fix it with a period. I can take these two independent clauses, separate them with a period, and there I go. That's quick and easy fix. The athlete broke the school record, period. Everyone cheered, period. Maybe I want those sentences to be connected. Maybe there's a reason why they should stay a single sentence. Maybe I can put a conjunction word in there. Remember fanboys, for and nor, boy or, yet, so. The conjunctions that hold the sentence together. So the athlete broke the school record, comma, so everyone cheered together. That comma needs a helper, the comma needs the conjunction so that you have a grammatically correct sentence that doesn't confuse your readers. That's the big reason why we want our grammar to be correct, because our readers have expectations, and our readers need to be able to read smoothly and fluently, and good punctuation helps them. So fix number 3, a semicolon. If you're feeling kind of fancy, you can use a semicolon, and a semicolon is best used when your two independent clauses are really closely related. You don't want to separate it with a period. That makes it feel too um, choppy, maybe, and a semicolon could maybe smooth that out for you. So the athlete broke the school record, semicolon, everyone cheered. And then fix number 4, you're feeling extra super duper fancy. You can use a semicolon with a transition. Those transitions are called conjunctive adverbs. You've seen them, you've used them. You might not know they're called a conjunctive adverb. You can follow this link and see a little bit more about it. And I know you'll be nodding your head and say, yes, oh, I've used the word however, or therefore, or thus. Those are conjunctive adverbs. They are like a super semicolon. You have the semicolon because you have an independent clause. Then you have this extra word that transitions you into the next independent clause, and it's followed by a comma. So it's a little more complicated, kind of fancy. It's really good for academic papers. It makes you sound, it elevates your language a bit. So it's kind of nice to have that in your back pocket when you are trying to vary your sentence structure or show connections between ideas. So the athlete broke the school record, semicolon, therefore, comma, everyone cheered. You see how that therefore sounds a little more polished, a little more formal than just leaving that out. Fix number 5, add a subordinating conjunction, awubis. I should probably link this back to your awubis slide. But if you remember from Unit 1, awubis words, right there. So I just scrolled back to Unit 1 to show you, remember these words. After, although, before, because, if, since. Remember, you've also been told, never start a sentence with because. This is why you end up with a run-on or a fragment. Because she studies um, regularly. Rosie excels in the classroom. This is an example of how to use an Awebbis word accurately. Notice that comma, and I have a good sentence there. We'll go back to where we were in Unit 3. Boom. Um, so I had a problem. I had the athlete broke the school record. Everyone cheered, and I like the comma there for whatever reason. So if I add an Awebbis word to the front of my two independent clauses, I now have a complete sentence. Sorry. So I can just add one to the beginning. So when the athlete broke the school record, comma, everyone cheered. I need that independent clause at the end. If I'm going to change my first independent clause into a dependent clause, then I need to end with a independent clause. Everyone cheered. I can switch that. I can put any of them in front of there. After the athlete broke the school record, comma, everyone cheered. Because the athlete broke the school record, comma, everyone cheered. Um, and there you go. That's it for Unit 3, sorry. Um, fixing the run-ons. And there's a couple links here to give you more information. There were no good videos on this, but you can Google some videos if you want. They were long and not that entertaining. So at least none that I can find. If you find a good video and want to share it with me, I would happily add it to the slideshow. So thank you and have a great day, and we will see you next time.